Hey, welcome to Worship Tutorials. We have a new set of captures, profiles, presets, tone match presets for you based on a vintage 1977 Orange OR120. We had the opportunity to borrow this amp from a friend for a little while, and it is like vintage rock and roll. You could think of Orange as like the other British sound. So you've got like, when you think British tone, you've got Vox and the AC30 type stuff. You got Marshall with all the everything Marshall does. Orange is kind of their own thing. They've got their own sound, and they're, very well known for like the rock and roll tones. This amp certainly delivers in that regard as well. It is just straight up vintage Orange rock and roll. One thing about this amp, it's a simple one. It's just one channel, but it gets some really nice, clear, open, articulate, clean tones as well. Not probably something that you would think of with a 120 watt Orange, OR120. But it does really well. It's pretty versatile in that regard, and it has a unique set of controls on the amp. What is it called, Bradford? The variable AC control or something built into the amp. It like lets you dial in. It's almost like the tone control on a channel 2 of a C30. What's it called? FAC. Frequency something. Anyway, it really lets you dial in like the low end and the high end for both the clean side and when you gain it up. So pretty versatile in that regard, and we feel like it really translated well to these captures, to these presets and profiles. So this is available for currently the following platforms. We've got Line 6, got the Helix, the HX Stomp, the Pod Go. It's available for Fractal, Axe-FX III, FM3, FM9. It's available for Tonex. It's available for Headrush Prime. It's available for Kemper and Quad Cortex. All of that stuff is linked below, and then there are specific instructions for each unit that you have. All that linked below at Worship Tutorials. For these presets, especially for like the Line 6 and Fractal stuff, and the Quad Cortex, what we've done in the presets that we deliver is we've kind of flipped between the amp at a lower gain setting and the amp at a higher gain setting. So all of the wet effects are going to be placed after the amplifier in this case, because you'll have a button that you can toggle basically to gain the amp up. So in Fractal and Line 6, it actually turns the gain on the amp model up. And then for the Quad Cortex, and you can do this for Tonex as well with the Tonex pedal, it just swaps between a lower gain capture and a higher gain capture in the preset. So as we mentioned then for Quad Cortex, you're going to get all the captures we made of the amp plus fully featured presets that you can use with a bunch of sounds already dialed in. Again, links below for some vintage orange rock and roll tone. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.